Okay, well, apparently we're live here, or recording, however you want to look at it. I want to bring to your attention this video right here. And I'm playing with OBS, so I don't quite know it yet. Let me click on this there. This is NYU Lagoon 7 p.m. celebration in 4K. This guy really needs more recognition. I'm going to set a link in the bottom of my video so that you can go and give this guy recognition. This guy deserves it. I mean, if anybody deserves recognition, this individual does. So I'm going to talk about the video a little bit here. We're in New York, and we're at a very well-known hospital. And this is what you see: the no social distancing, the selfie taking insanity, in a time period when, you know, tens of thousands of people should be dead. Would there be, I mean, if you've attended as many dead people as these people have, would you want to do this? Or, I mean, how psychopathic do you have to get to be in a mindset to go out and then take selfies of yourself in this? And then when you go on further in this video, you have to see that it just doesn't stack up. So I'm going to leave the link in the video, but I'm going to talk a little bit here more about myself. I'm 54 years old. I've watched these things take place again and again at a point of nauseum. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of the fake events, the bang bang events. I'm sick of all the events, and the bang bang events, the fakeness led up to where we're at now. Okay, so I want to put this in context. When I was 21 years old, I went to school with a young man who was 17, and he went to work with me some, and he got cancer. And it was just really hard to go. What if I would go into a hospital and visit him in the cancer unit? And really, it wasn't a cancer unit; it was just the most isolated unit. I would go in there, and when I come out, every time I come out, I'd cry. I would fight myself to make myself go in, because I knew he needed someone, and I felt I needed to talk to him, and then I would come out and I would cry. There's just no emotion like that, that I see in this at all. I see none of it. He later would go on to the point to where I could not go into the hospital because he was in such bad shape. He didn't much recognize me anyhow, and on that many painkillers. And, I would still be upset and cry about that. It was in itself a traumatizing point of time that woke me up to a lot of things. That we're not guaranteed life. We're not, there's no guarantees here in this world. So, but the point I want to make as well is that in that time period, even the nurses that took care of this young man would not be doing what I see happening here. When you see this kind of thing coming out in your healthcare system, you need to be really concerned about your healthcare system. It has been hijacked and co-opted. And I mean, you have to see it for what it is. You just have to see it. I want everyone to watch the whole 18 minutes, understand what's going on here. Seeing what's going on, is there any social distancing? You see people without masks. You see people just enjoy. Ask yourself the question: would this be how you were at this time? Would you be in joy? I know I wouldn't be. I'm not in joy right now, and I'm not in that front line trying to take care of patients every day. And in the end of this, I'm not knocking the nurses that work hard every day. I know they're there, but come on, we can't tolerate this type of activity. The nurses would have never did this in the day when I went in to see Tim, the guy that died of cancer. When I went to see, the nurses would have never been this way, ever. Is this what it's come to, America? Is this what nursing is now, what you're being shown here? Because if it is, I'm not going back to the hospital, ever. Ever. I'm just not going back. And so, and I want to just take the last few minutes and thank everyone that come to see my content, the few videos that I have, that come to see them. Thank you for seeing that content. Thank you for looking at the page, or whatever. However, there'll be more content to come. But I've had to sit back and actually reflect upon the fact of whether me giving content would actually do any good. Because if the people don't wake up now, if the people don't become aware and alert now and look around and say, wow, there's really a problem here, then they probably never will. Okay, I'm going to come back with more. Have a good day, everybody.